Hello Muses, my name is Melissa and welcome to my YouTube channel, Melissa's Muse. There seems to be some kind of construction going on somewhere down the street. It's kind of loud, which is strange because it hasn't really been that loud since we moved in. It's been one week today, 7 days since we first moved in, or at least we started spending the night here. We moved our bed in and some of our clothes and a few of our things on Thursday, and then we did the big move on Saturday. But it's been 1 week since we moved in, and I'm just sitting outside this afternoon in between the rain showers. It's been raining on and off for days, which is good. I mean, coming from a dry region in the country, I won't disparage the rain, but I was hoping to get some planting done. Maybe after I do this video, if it doesn't start raining again. But we got our satellite turned on yesterday or the day before. Our satellite internet. I think it was the evening of the day before yesterday, and it is just as slow as I remember it was when we had it in 2008, 2006, when we lived out in the desert in California. It's still just as slow. So I guess technology has not gotten any better in the satellite internet department. We still don't have any cell service here with AT&T. We're gonna try out Verizon because my sister and brother-in-law were here last weekend and they both had cell service. Our daughter Annie and her husband Chris were also up here that weekend. They have T-Mobile, no service. So it seems like Verizon is the only one that covers this little valley right here. So we're going to try out Verizon and see if the hotspot from our phones can power our computer and TV, and then just get rid of this very expensive satellite internet that does not hardly work. I mean, it's okay if you want to watch movies, like stream movies or YouTube videos, but you seriously cannot do anything else. Like, somebody can't be checking email while somebody else is trying to watch TV. It's not going to happen. But anyway, we were out here for several days with no connection really to the outside world, no cell service, no internet, and it was pretty glorious. It was quiet, and of course we didn't hear any news, which was nice, you know, to take a break from news. I had stopped watching corporate-owned network news years ago because they're owned by corporations. So of course they're going to be biased towards corporations. And it really wasn't useful. I mean, I can get my news in other places, or just not watch the news. So I get my news from either interesting articles that I read online and then do further research, or from trusted a few YouTubers or a few people who are on YouTube who I trust, and that's where I get my news. And I just found out yesterday, because we weren't watching TV the night that the satellite was installed, but the next day I was watching one of my YouTubers, and the story was mentioned about the latest school shooting in Texas, and I just thought I'd talk a little bit about it. I'm still trying to process it. I mean, 19 children were shot dead. 9 and 10-year-olds. My oldest grandson is 11. And I could not imagine. I absolutely could not imagine if something like that happened at his school or happened to him. I don't know what to say about it, except that, of course, my thoughts and my well wishes, of course, are with the parents and the family members of the two teachers who were also murdered. I mean, like, as an American, I don't know what to say about it, because this happens over and over and over and over and over again, and nothing gets done about it. And I think we all know that nothing is going to happen. I mean, after Sandy Hook, nothing happened, and so that after nothing happened, then I knew that there's no hope. There's no hope at all. And I don't know, I guess I just wanted to make a video and ask everybody, how are you doing? How are you doing, Muses? How are you taking care of yourself? How are you feeling? I mean, this happens so often, not only school shootings, but just mass shootings in America happen all the time. I'm sure people in other countries are aware of the problem we have with gun violence and mass shootings, but I don't know if they hear about all of them. Like, there was, 2 this week so far. I just wanted to convey my love and my positive energy to all of you, and to remind you just to take a breath when we get news like this, which is all the time. I mean, during COVID, schools were shut down, so there were no school shootings. But I just wanted to convey my love and solidarity, I guess, in frustration. And I know I have a defeatist attitude about the whole thing. My interest in politics was very short-lived. I haven't talked about it on this channel yet, but before 2016, I was not political at all, and there were extenuating circumstances of why I was not political, but it wasn't by choice. And after I left that situation, then I became more informed, and I became a voter, and I was very excited about that voting power. But then I very shortly realized that corporations own this country. They own our politicians, and there's nothing any of us can do. I mean, we just keep paying our taxes so they don't put us in jail, but there's nothing we can do. We have no power. And I know that's a defeatist attitude, but like, what? I'm not a Democrat. I'm most certainly not a conservative. Obviously, I'm sure you could tell by my videos. But I'm not a Democrat either. So I consider myself a progressive. Politically, I guess I would be an independent. But I'm critical of both sides because of the money that we have allowed to be funneled into politics. Our political leaders, our lawmakers, our policy makers are bought. Make no mistake about that, both sides. Democrats and Republicans, they are bought. So they will not pass laws or policies that will help anyone. They are not going to save us. Yes, one side is worse than the other. One side is fascist, but the other side is weak and corrupt, and they will not fight for us. So what are we left with? Just trying to survive. I don't know. I don't know what to do because my kids are grown, thank goodness, so I don't have to worry about that. But my grandchildren, I have 5 grandchildren, and 4 of them are old enough to go to school. Luther, my youngest grandchild, is in preschool. But I worry, like every American who has children or grandchildren who aren't homeschooled, we all worry that we're going to send our children or grandchildren to school and they won't come home. So I don't know what to do about it. The absolute first step that we have to do is get money out of politics. The only politicians who do not take corporate bribes are progressives, actual progressives, not the ones that just call themselves progressives. So I don't know. Corporate media, of course, loves to demonize progressives because they're not for the corporate agenda and they're not owned by the corporations. So of course they're going to demonize them and call them radical, which is funny. Both sides, Republicans and Democrats, call progressives radical. Really? You know, healthcare for everybody is radical? What? Okay. Alrighty. But I don't know. I don't like to get into politics because one, I feel like it's useless. It's just completely useless. We don't have any power, and as long as we allow our politicians to be bought and bribed by corporations and special interests, even foreign countries like Israel. I mean, weird. Like, how in the world would they have any say so over what our politicians do? But it's there. So I don't know. I guess I'm just talking into the wind. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. But I would like to let my friends in other countries know that most of us here how we feel is not how our elected leaders feel. I mean, most of us independents were forced to vote for Biden just because the other side was fascism, and that would have been the end of our country. I don't think it can be saved now. I don't know. I don't think the republic can be saved now. I think it's too far gone. Unrestrained capitalism has ruined whatever good this country tried to be. I don't know. And when classrooms full of dead children, classrooms full of dead children cannot get our lawmakers to do anything, then there is no hope. There is nothing after that. I mean, where can you go after that? Banning books, demonizing teachers, passing laws against who can play high school sports. I mean, yeah, real important things. Well, while they're wasting their time doing all of that, and the political party that is in power right now is twiddling their thumbs, pointing fingers, taking naps, I don't know, having fun at their fundraisers. Rome's on fire, people. Rome's on fire, and well, I mean, what can we do? We have no power. Us little people, we have no power. So, I don't know. This is a depressing video. Just kind of a venting, and I still don't have internet capable of uploading videos, so I don't know when I'll be able to get into town to do any uploading. But I just wanted to see how everybody was doing. I want to share in your frustration. I want to share in your anger. I wish I could believe that things would change, but you know, until we get money out of politics, nothing's going to change. We still won't have any common sense gun laws. We're still not going to have a healthcare system. People want to blame mental illness all the time when these tragedies, can you even call them tragedies? I don't know, because they happen all the time. We know they're going to happen again, and yet we do nothing. So when these natural occurrences in America keep happening, and they want to blame it on mental health, then why don't we have medical care in this country then? Okay, why can't we even do that? Okay. All right, so I mean, and common sense gun laws, of course, that's never going to happen. We're gun owners. new gun owners. It wasn't until after the 2016 election and the repeated loud calls from the right to start a civil war, and this is going on even today, 2022. The former president and people on his side are calling for civil war in America. And so we bought some guns for protection. Like, I never even considered owning a gun before because we didn't hunt. It would probably be nice to have a hunting rifle now, since we live in the country, and with the way things are going with food insecurity, it probably would behoove us to learn how to hunt. So a hunting rifle will probably be in our near future, just for food security reasons and survival. But we bought some guns just for safety, just in case, we're already in a dystopia here in America, but in case it gets to Hollywood proportion dystopia, which we're heading, and it will probably be here by the end of the year. But I don't know, it just seems to me that alcohol and marijuana are more regulated than guns, which seems weird to me. Like, you have to have a license to drive a car, so I don't know. You have to have special training to drive a forklift. So I don't know. I wish I could be more optimistic, but I am not. And sitting here on my porch drinking my tea, my chamomile tea, trying to process yet another classroom full of dead children in America. And I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I send my love and my sorrow and my comfort and my positive energy to those families who lost children, who lost their little children days before the school year was to let out for the summer. Little children that will not be having any more birthday parties. Little children who will not be going on any more field trips. Little children who will not be opening up Christmas presents this year. We have to do something about this. We have to do something about this. But our politicians will not do anything. And in the midst of one side calling repeatedly and over for a civil war, now we have this outrageous inflation and food shortages, and people are getting angrier and angrier and angrier, and this is only just the beginning. So I just want to impart my love to everyone, my concern, and I just want to let you know that you're not alone. This was a long video, a long depressing video, and I'm sorry, but I just want to let you know that I am there with you. We all need to look out for each other and support each other and help where we can, because we're on our own. Our government is completely and utterly broken, and it's only a matter of time before it all tumbles down. So, develop your networks, develop your friendships, have your plans, and watch out for each other. I love you. I care about you. I have so much concern for you. Let's watch out for each other, Muses, and I hope tomorrow will be a better day. Bye.